Okay. Coffee is good this morning. Alright, you need a 10mm. A lot of people say take the negative off first. Now you can hook a 12-volt source to the two terminals and try to save your settings on your radio, but you can also buy a little cigarette lighter plug that'll do the same thing, that has like a 9-volt battery in it. It'll keep your radio settings, but I really don't care. It doesn't take but a few minutes to set the clock and the calendar, and if you're not off for very long, if you have to leave this and go to town and get a battery, you might be off for longer. But anyway, these terminals like this, you have to just loosen up that nut, and it's just a clamp that wedges the two pieces together. So just loosen it, wiggle it, it should pop right off. And once you get that off, you need, I believe this is a 12mm. Plastic clamp down here on the side of the battery, and there's a little ledge on the battery. The plastic clamp slides up on it and holds it in place. Some of them you can just loosen it, slide it back, and get the battery out, but these trucks are made a little different, and it's hard to get out. But that is the little clamp. It's got a little ledge here, and the battery's got a little ledge that this sits on top of, and it holds it down. So that's a handy little clamp. Keeps the battery from bouncing around, shorting out. And there's, on this truck, there's a bracket that comes from here to here that's a brace for your fenders. There's one on both sides. And there's a bracket from here to your battery box. And I guess that's just a support. That wasn't there on the earlier model ones, but it's easiest if you take all that off, and if you'll tip this battery up and bring it out this way. Now these are pretty heavy, so get that out of there. And I already have a battery, so I don't have to go to town. And let's clean it up. This is one I'd bought for another truck. It turned out I didn't need it. So I've been using it on side-by-sides while I work on it. Slide that up under the slot. Make sure it catches under that slot. The battery clamp back on there. In that little hole right there. I can find it. It's right in the middle. Should be easy to find. Right there. These trucks, I got a little step stool over there I use a lot of times so I can see a little farther over. Us short guys have to deal with some of that. Let's see if I can get this in there. That flex extension is come on. Yeah, there we go. enough. Battery's in there solid. Put this back over here. Wiggle it back down on there. Get my tin socket back on here. And tighten it up. If you hook that negative up first, make sure you don't touch your ratchet to the side of the truck when you're on this positive. You're dead shorting across the battery when you do that. That's not a good thing. You can blow your battery up right in your face. I didn't hear a bunch of stuff turn on, so I guess I got the key turned off. Alright, that should be it. See if I got any power when I hit the key. Okay, we'll see how that battery does for a couple of days, and then we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Still learning this GoPro hold the camera thing. It's a little different from working with your phone. All right, see you next time.